Good morning, this is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Darkest Dungeon. Well, today our recording or our posting is going to be up a little bit late, and that is because we've had to do an incredible amount of prep work. We are now on week 72. We have a lot of money, as you can see, and we've also picked up a few extra invitations to the courtyard, as well as unlocked the last boss in the cove for the champion level. I'm sorry, not the champion, the veteran level dungeons, and then we have our first champion boss available in the wheel. And we've made some improvements in our team here. Very little stress because we've been running quite a few missions, at least on our upper guys, and then our lower level individuals are now largely in the rank 3 category. We still have some people lagging behind at rank 2 and 0, which is going to be a problem for us. We need an extra person at that rank to even run anything. So we'll either have to expand our roster or, I don't know, throw them away and recruit better people. But we'll see what happens here. Today we're going to go in and fight in the cove. We have a team with a rank 2, or rather a position 2 Vestal, so we'll see how that works out. For the most part, this team should be able to fight when they get their positions jockeyed. We are going to be fighting the sunken crew, and they do move your unit or your team around. So I'm thinking we should be able to handle it. We might have a little bit of a stress issue, but other than that, I think we'll be fine. So, right, one more thing that we can do before we get started. I have enough deeds to unlock the... Oh, there it is, the Antherium. Anthenium? And that will make our Plague Doctor that much more effective. So that is pretty cool. Then now we're all out of deeds, of course, but you know, it's a forward progress. We can build 2 more buildings at the moment, and it looks like the next one we'll have a chance to build might be the training room, which will affect our Arbalist, Houndmasters, and Man-at-Arms. We could do the performance hall, but we only have 1 jester in our roster, so it seems not particularly useful. We also could do the Outsiders Bonfire, which will help us if we have an Abomination, Hellion, or Leper in the party by giving us 2 extra respite points for our camping. Yeah. Alright, let's jump into this battle with the Sunken Crew. We don't have any vampires with us. We did get a couple of people infected while we were leveling up, and we threw them out. I am going to take... We should have enough healing, so we'll just take 2 stacks of food. We will take a full stack of shovels. We'll take a couple of keys in case we want to make some money. I'm thinking we might as well go all the way on bandages. And medicinal herbs. In case we get a chance to remove negative quirks, that's a good idea. I don't remember if you can resist what they do to you. I'll bring the holy water with just in case, and we're not going to forget torches. Anything else that seems important? Brackish tide pools just cleanse stress. They don't give improved damage or anything.
I employed a crew of particularly unsavory mariners, who for a time sailed the 4 corners at my behest, retrieving many valuable artifacts, relics, and rare texts. Predictably, they increased their tariffs to counter my intense stipulations of secrecy. Such resources had long been exhausted, of course, and so I prepared an alternative payment.
Alright, more stories of the ancestor being a terrible, terrible person.
Devils, chained and drowning for
Oh, look at this
eternity.
map. Hard to guess which way they are. You can never go wrong with right. So I feel like that's the right call. You get my meaning? It's a... Oh, I thought you could open those with bandages. Alright, we'll use one of our shovels. Right ahead and use that right now. Then... hopefully this scouting trend continues and we are able to uncover if the boss is over here to the right after only visiting one of these rooms.
Glittering gold.
Hey, finding this journal page, by the way, is reminding me that I did take a look at our ancestor statue. It is not getting credit for these journal pages unless we take them back home with us, which means that there has been very little journal unlocking. Oh boy, I don't like these fights. Oh wow, her stress is through the roof already. How did that happen? Should be able to blight these guys, no problem.
The ground quakes.
We don't have any stress relief. That was my concern, is that that we would have stress problems. If it's only our plague doctor, it's not going to be a big issue. Damage. Damage is not too bad so far, so maybe instead we try to illuminate one of these. Do 7 damage, Hand of Light can't hit it. Neither can that. No one else is going to get to attack. Resisted the debuff. And of course we pick up the curse right away. I am no fan. That's an overkill. Probably should have went for one of these guys. One of them will die now, but apparently I picked the wrong one to attack first. It dodged, so it didn't hurt us, and they both went before we acted, so not a serious problem. Let's go ahead and get rid of the blight. Then blind fire. As I said, our hit points are not in a bad place so far. Well, let's take this blood with us in case we need to drink. Let's get that scouting. Another pretty nasty fight here. Oh. Not enough. Alright, how can we deal with these back row guys quickly? Sniper shot this, and you get the crit. That saves us some stress. That's good news. And, oh, wow, we already are really high. I mean, I said, stress is going to be my concern. Let's pick that off. We should get rid of this Oracle next. Oh, no, I don't have stun. I have Noxious Blast. So we'll put a Blight on it. And it's going to buff instead of stressing us out, so that's fine. For the moment. Pick up the kill, and then pick up this kill. Not quite enough. Ah, these crits.
Unbalanced.
Alright, let's do the healing now. Good-natured, positive healing.
Eradicated.
That is a massive crit. Alright, let's take the bandages. Leave the rest of it. I'm not even gonna mess with this. We did not get the scouting that we have. One more room to hopefully get the scouting. Man, these traps just keep jumping up on us. And into a group of monsters right as our light runs out. I'm gonna kill the bloated dude first. We resist the stun. Her health is very low, and we don't have the benefit of healing ourselves with judgment. Even things at 1 hit point is my pet peeve. Alright, we're gonna heal again. She needs to just keep regenerating her health. Chance of killing him, almost none. So you take this kill, even though it feels dirty, feels wrong to do that much damage to something at 1 health. I think that'll bleed to death. If we get a heal off, it'll be great. I'll put a mark on it, doesn't do damage. And we'll get to do a little bit of bandaging, and then it'll probably bleed. Right? Yeah. Alright. She can eat this food. And then let's abandon the citrine for the onyx. It's a trade up. Come on, scouting. Tell me what I've got coming. Don't know. We have no idea if this boss fight is to our south. I'm gonna camp. And here's my thinking. We probably don't have a lot of buffs anyway. So it's mostly for stress.
Furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
And what do we have to prevent nighttime ambush? We might not actually have anything. Oh, we don't have anything to prevent ambush. Bummer. Okay, let's get rid of the stress. All companions, lower stress. Do that. And then we might want to do tracking. Or we could increase speed. Let's increase speed. Everybody else will get to go a little bit faster. Nothing we have takes 1 turn except for the cure. It does give him a disease or her resist, so we might as well.
The light, the promise
we
of
did
safety.
not get ambushed. So here's the hope that maybe this boss is just going to be right in here, and then we can explore the rest of the map at our leisure.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, because we don't know if this is the boss, we won't be able to pre-pot. I don't know if you noticed, but there was no boss in here. So it seems like the boss is going to be on the other side of the map. They could be up here to the north. I don't believe that is going to be the case. You're just gonna grab that. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk. Don't have that many spare shovels to risk it. Again, if the boss is in here, the boss is in here. No way to prepare. Alright, well, a fight was in here, just not the boss. Let's kill what we can kill. Did not get a good hit. Heals are fine. This does 6 to 14. Go for it. Ah. 1 hit point! You monster! And of course, we get that stress right away. This is with our speed increased, by the way. Okay. Well, that's inconvenient. That's a fine guard. Blight is going to deal with that stress giver anyway.
This is how a life is taken.
Wish we had some sort of just minor AoE. We don't really have it, so I'll just waste the attack, do some damage.
Maintain the offensive.
We'll start bleeding this target. You know, I should have blighted. That would have done way more damage. I forgot that I had put Noxious Blast on the Plague Doctor. All right, let's 8 damage, 5. So we'll take the kill. Doing so much damage at the times we don't need to be doing the huge hits. And then when we need to be doing the huge hits, we are not getting lucky. Might have wanted to go for a stun there.
Impressive.
Tends to illuminate, which I believe kills its dodge. Oh, alright. Would have liked it to kill his accuracy. We will blind fire and hope to hit him, and we got it. And then let's go for that stun. Got lucky with our blind fire twice in a row, and blight and such should take care of it from here. It doesn't matter what we do. Top off everyone's health. Alright. These are fine. Is there anything we want to take with us? I think you'd just be satisfied with what you're currently holding in your inventory. Tempted to take the emerald over the crests. No, let's just keep what we got. Here's some scouting. I am going to ignore that area of the map for now. One extra fight we don't need. For loot that we can't carry. And depending on how things look at the end of the journey, we may come back. Definitely would have benefited us had we picked the right direction first. And by right direction, of course, I mean left direction. So now we can assume that the boss is going to be in the far upper left, or northwest of the map, as it were. We have a combat in this tiny little hallway. How's our light doing? It's gonna drop as soon as we enter, so...
The way is lit.
Oh, more Crimson Court enemies.
Require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, one dead. Mosquito jumps in and does not curse us. Another one is going to give it a shot, though. There it is. Alright. Fine. Ruin my day. I forgot to put these guys back in order, so this is a problem. One mosquito dead, though.
Is struck. A blazing star is born.
Did not quite get the kill. I'd rather kill one than kill the mosquito. Mosquito is going to try and spread the curse again. Also, lots of stress. Luckily, our Plague Doctor is... oh, no, we don't even have that trinket equipped that blocks disease, so we just got lucky. Bleed to death? Bleed to death. Alright, we can do a little bit of bandaging.
War can be healed.
And depending on who gets to act... I could have actually done something else there, I suppose. Yeah, we'll probably go before our Vestal.
Weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, so key fits in our inventory. That stacks with what we have. One of those will stack. Then we have blood, and we'll take the Viscount's invitation. I'm guessing we have enough Viscount's invitations, though. Like, from now on, we don't really need to consider taking them. Even if, like, I'm pushed, it'll probably be a thing I throw away here. Scouting is still appreciated. Alright, we know where the boss is. In some ways, we've always known. Let's dig in here.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Guess I should have picked up that emerald, huh? Okay. So now do you say, yeah, alright, I take the emerald. Yeah, let's throw away one torch for an emerald.
Victory.
Do have a trap up here. I think we... Ooh, we not get a good trap disarm. 90% is fine. Okay. We got the clams. I'm thinking... Guys, we got them surprised, so we may be able to... I didn't move. We'll kill one of these, but the stress givers in the back we're not going to be able to do anything about. So we'll go ahead and kill them. Kill one of them.
Well struck.
But the other one's going to get to act. It's going to sea breeze. It's going to heal. Fine. I'm very disappointed in myself. Let's remember to put everyone back in order. All of the deep. I prefer this to stress wave, 100%. Oh, dodge the illumination.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Seaward slash is dodged again.
Clear.
Alright, as far as outcomes go, that worked out. Do have another key.
Victory, but a
Don't
victory
think anything
nonetheless.
else is going to fit in our inventory right now. Let's put everyone in order. We're going to leave this. We're going to leave these two curios. Ooh, well, we might want to poke our nose up here. What's the next one? Okay. Let's try and walk past that. Yowzers, that guy has a lot of negative quirks. I couldn't find it in my inventory in time. Got a buff out of it, but that is not what we wanted. Successfully disarmed. Yeah, this you can touch. Realize you were gonna do that.
A fortune
For it,
waiting to be
okay.
spent.
There's too many keys. What are we gonna do with all those keys? Okay, last encounter. Well, we have a thing to do with our... I didn't get to it in time. Terrible. How about this one? Are you gonna let me do it this time? Okay. He could have purged 2 negative quirks out of his thing. Maybe it would have even gotten rid of his need to touch things. Oh, hi guys. I did not know there was a fight in this hallway. He is craving. So let's drink that blood. Increase his speed, help him out. We maybe even drink the blood in combat, or in the boss fight. We'll put up the blight back there. It's not going to be enough to kill, but it is going to help. And that'll push it into death range. Seaward Slash does a bunch of damage, but that's fine. Okay.
Success so clearly in
So, what do you
or is it
toss
merely a trick of
as
the
we
mind?
enter this fight? Nothing. I think we just no, we have no need for keys anymore. Yeah, all those keys serve no purpose for us. Bring up the light. Everybody who isn't a vampire drinks some holy water. And then we'll drink blood in the encounter?
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders.
Alright, so all hands on deck
Obeys.
to make things unpleasant for us. Oh, we should have put a mark up there, yeah? This will buffer for 3 rounds, increase dodge and speed. Yeah, alright. Hoarding Clutch is dodged. There's the Heave 2, so now we gotta take out this guy. We can do that, not with... I should do a little bit of it. Alright, so you gotta go for this to get the kill. Because you gotta stop that healing. Put the blight on. Go for the damage. Oh no!
Blow.
But you're probably thinking... Debuff there. Reduce damage. That's probably a good call. All hands on deck. That pulls the right person forward. I am... Okay, he resisted it? That I would have rather not happened. Oh man, that needs to be bandaged right now. And... wish there was a way to heal that. She's responsible for our damage. I'm gonna switch back so I can start doing some healing again. The Heave 2 is dodged. Hoarding Clutch, that's gonna probably put them on death's door, and it bleeds them, and they're fast, so it could be bad news. No, come on! Nothing we can really do. We have to bandage here. We just have to. In the end, it didn't matter. Oh, it did. Okay.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal
Alright, you bandage again. go ahead and you put the blight on there, because it does good damage. Actually do some healing. Gets them off death's door again. Eve 2 is dodged a second time. All hands on deck. Did a lot of resisting, even though we our resistances did not go away entirely, or I wasn't refreshing my holy waters like I should have been. All right, let's I don't know that anyway, just because I have nothing else to do with them. That needs to come with us 100%. We're going to be backtracking a little bit, so I don't want to use all our food. We'll eat a little bit of it. I think the medicinal herbs are unnecessary at the moment. We can take the haste chalice. Our light is at full. I think we can afford to walk back in the darkness. Take the bleed stone. Bandages aren't going to do us any good. Take the citrine. Then we backtrack to these rooms. I forget what they are, if they're shovel, or I'm pretty sure they're shovel breakers. Did keep shovels, yeah? Alright. Maybe. Maybe that was a giant clam. But maybe it was not. I literally cannot remember now. It was. Okay. So let's use the shovel here. We get money out of it. 1,300 gold. What's worth throwing away for 1,300 gold? Well, I mean, basically anything? This blood is actually probably worth throwing away. Then we come north, and we use a shovel on this.
Wealth beyond measure.
All right, we got a torch,
the foolhardy alike.
gold. Finish that stack off, and then we can take the witch's vial with us. And I'm not gonna backtrack for that last treasure chest. All right, one more boss down. These guys, a couple of them push up into rank 5. Quick reflexes. Replaces something else. I don't know what. And then we ask ourselves a question. What are we going to do about this? Because
I was dead before they found me.
We've got
The letter was on its way.
a lot going on here. You've got mostly champion and legendary heroes, but they also need to be upgraded. As far as like the Bonell situation, I looked back at my old videos, and he went from having no upgrades to having one upgrade in between episodes. So it was almost certainly me messing around, and maybe I forgot what he was. Or maybe I started to upgrade them and realized I couldn't afford it. I don't know what happened there. So what do we want to tackle next? Do we want to tackle a boss in the Weald? I feel like I would rather like do something that's profitable. Because what we really want to do is drive up our income level so that our bank starts just churning money for us. Where would be a good place to do that? The Cove might not be a bad plan. We could go into the Cove on a medium mission with some of these guys. We don't have to worry about fighting medium bosses anymore. and we'll have to start thinking about the champion bosses. We'll have to start thinking about the darkest dungeon, and we need to finish the courtyard. We have 8 invites. That should be more than enough, so we don't need to take invites anymore. I learned my lesson before. That is not, that'll be reset when we beat this boss. I think tomorrow where we'll go is the Cove, and this will create a fight with the Siren. Don't know that we'd be ready to face them yet, but or we could, you know, maybe it's time to take another trip into the courtyard. These guys haven't done anything in a little while. We could do that. We still haven't faced the Fanatic either. I don't think we're going to finish the courtyard in this outing, but it is what we'll do next. So please join me tomorrow as we enter the courtyard, and that'll be a blast. I hope no one will die. I hope you're enjoying the series. I will be back tomorrow with more. Please enjoy your Sunday. If you watch Game of Thrones, then I hope you enjoy that. I'm definitely looking forward to it tonight. So I will be back tomorrow with something new. Talk to you later.